love, don't let me go.
Mistakes and regrets. Ain't no.
Is the era of the manufactured, auto-tuned pop star finally coming to a definitive end, as a barefoot visionary claims the global crown? For the last decade, the music industry has been searching for a true successor to the titans of soul, someone who does not require digital enhancement or flashy scandals to remain relevant. As we move through the first quarter of 2026, it is becoming increasingly clear that the search has concluded. Jordan is no longer just a viral sensation or a talent show victor. She is the undisputed for a title that has been vacant for far too long. Her path to becoming the next queen of pop was not paved with industry favors or corporate shortcuts. Instead, it was a slow, deliberate climb that has completely redefined what it means to be a global superstar in the modern age. Tonight, we analyze the shifting tectonic plates of the music world, and how one woman from Oslo has managed to fundamentally change the rules of the game. When does a child wonder cease to be a novelty and begin to be recognized as the most formidable songwriter of her generation? The real transformation for Jordan began when the American public stopped looking at her through the lens of her past and started listening to her as an author of original works. In late 2025 and early 2026, the release of her latest compositions, including tracks from her album Secret of the Soul, sent shockwaves through the global charts. These were not generic tracks designed for viral trends. They were cinematic, raw, and deeply personal anthems. Critics are now drawing direct parallels to the early career of, but with a mysterious edge that belongs solely to Jordan. She has managed to achieve the impossible by making soulful, complex music the new standard for mainstream pop consumption. By shedding the prodigy skin, she has forced the industry to respect her as a creator of a legacy, marking a massive shift in her professional trajectory. In a year dominated by AI-generated vocals and synthetic perfection, has the world finally found its antidote in raw human emotion? There is a deeper, more psychological reason why Jordan is dominating the 2026 conversation. In an era where listeners are being flooded with computer-generated tracks, has become the face of the organic rebellion. Fans are flocking to her performances specifically because she is unapologetically real. Her 2026 recordings are filled with the kind of breathy nuances and vocal imperfections that a silicon chip could never replicate. This shift in consumer taste has left major record labels scrambling to find their own authentic stars. But the industry is learning that you cannot manufacture a decade of discipline and soul. Jordan did not just find a gap in the competitive market. She created an entirely new category for truth in music. Her success is a signal to the world that the human spirit still holds the ultimate power over the digital machine. Can a voice built for intimate jazz clubs actually command the attention of a sold-out Las Vegas theater and the world's biggest arenas? The true test of any aspiring queen of pop is the live stage, and her January 2026 residency at the Las Vegas changed the stakes entirely. Skeptics initially wondered if her vintage, stripped-back sound could translate to a major residency. However, the result was an in-stage presence. Fans traveled from across the globe to witness her original song, No One Can Hear My Heart Live, resulting in a series of sold-out nights that outperformed many veteran acts. This residency was not merely a series of concerts. It was a global coronation, confirming that her appeal transcends borders and generations. She has effectively silenced the critics who claimed her sound was too niche for the masses, proving that true talent knows no geographical boundaries. How does a modern celebrity maintain an air of classic, old-world mystery in an age of constant social media overexposure? Behind Jordan's 2026 success is a strategic brilliance that many did not expect from an independent artist. While her peers are chasing every passing trend and sharing every detail of their lives online, has maintained a level of prestige that makes her feel like a classic icon from another century. She has successfully avoided the overexposure trap that burns out so many young careers. In 2026, she is the rarest kind of celebrity, one that the public actually wants more of because she gives so little away. By keeping her personal life private and focusing entirely on her craft, she has built a brand that is rooted in professional respect rather than tabloid gossip. This less is more approach has made her every move feel like a major historical event, ensuring that her career remains sustainable for decades to come. What happens to the traditional power structures of the music industry when an artist simply bypasses them to reach the people? For decades, major labels held the keys to stardom, but in 2026, Jordan has rendered them obsolete. By utilizing her massive, independent digital footprint and collaborating with innovators like Gad, she forced American and European radio stations to play her music through sheer public demand. This was not a top-down corporate push. It was a bottom-up revolution led by her. This shift has fundamentally weakened the grip of the gatekeepers who once decided who was allowed to be a star. Jordan's ability to achieve chart-topping status without a traditional major label budget is a terrifying prospect for the old guard, but a beacon of hope for independent creators. She has proven that if the music is powerful enough, the people will find a way to hear it, marking a victory for artistic freedom over corporate control. Could the 2026 awards season be the moment where the industry finally admits that its favorite child has become its leader? The momentum heading into the current awards cycle is nothing short of historic for an artist of Jordan's background. Industry insiders are whispering that she is the undisputed favorite for multiple major categories, a feat that would solidify her place as the defining artist of this decade. But for the accolades seem almost secondary to the connection she has built with her audience. By creating a global community that values substance over sensation, she has ensured that her loyalty is the engine driving her toward the podium. In an era of disposable hits that are forgotten within weeks, she is building something that feels like it will last for 50 years. The industry is no longer just watching her. It is preparing to crown her, recognizing not just her voice, but the integrity she maintained while the world tried to change her. How did a simple childhood act of kindness transform into the most powerful visual brand in the history of pop music? In 2026, Jordan's signature of performing barefoot has a final, sophisticated evolution. What was once seen as a touching story is now recognized as a bold statement of artistic groundedness. In the high-fashion world of 2026, her refusal to wear shoes on the world's most prestigious stages has become a symbol of her rebellion against the plastic nature of fame. It serves as a visual reminder to her audience that she is literally and figuratively connected to her truth. This consistency has created a visual shorthand that makes her instantly recognizable in any country. She has successfully reclaimed her own narrative, proving that she was a visionary who understood the power of an authentic visual identity long before the marketing experts caught on. It is in branding that relies on soul rather than a logo. Is the Jordan model the definitive answer to the question of how an artist can survive and thrive in 2026? As we move toward the conclusion of her record-breaking year, her professional trajectory is being studied as the new blueprint for success. She has proven that you do not have to sacrifice your creative soul or your financial independence to reach the pinnacle of the American music industry. By prioritizing her health, her original vision, and her direct connection to fans, she has outperformed the biggest corporate machines. The industry gatekeepers who once doubted her independent path are now scrambling to replicate her results, but they are discovering that her success is rooted in a decade of authenticity that cannot be faked. She has effectively disrupted the pop star business model, replacing it with a more sustainable and humane path that values the person behind the music. Her 2026 dominance is a win for every artist who was ever told they needed a label to win. Will history look back at 2026 as the year the music industry finally regained its soul through the voice of one girl? As we conclude our investigation, the answer to whether Jordan is the next queen of pop seems to be written in the silent awe of audiences across the globe. She did not just take the crown, she changed what the crown represents for the next generation. It is no longer about who can dance the best or generate the most headlines. It is about who can touch the soul of a global audience. In 2026, there is no one else even close to her level of raw impact. The reign of Jordan has not just begun. It has already transformed the very heart of the entertainment world. Whether she is performing for a stadium of 80,000 or an intimate room of 10, she remains the same authentic soul the world first fell in love with. The barefoot girl from Norway has not just joined the ranks of royalty. She has become the law by which all future stars will be judged.